The right safety attitude. Know the importance of taking safety seriously and have a positive attitude. Take safety seriously to avoid on-the-job accidents and illnesses. Make a personal commitment to you and your coworkers to work safely. Maintain a positive attitude about OSHA rules, company policies, and procedures that are in place to protect you. Be a team player to protect yourself and your coworkers. Work safely to avoid injury so you can positively impact your life outside of work, your family, and your ability to pursue hobbies and interests. Utilize the training, tools, and procedures that keep you safe. Encourage others to maintain a positive attitude. Demonstrate the right attitude by wearing your PPE. Volunteer for safety committees. Participate in training classes and meetings. Help new employees understand safety. Submit safety suggestions and improvements. Report hazards to plant management. Being careful on the job. Understand how being careless can lead to accidents and learn the importance of working with care. Complacency. Repetition of a task can lead to taking unnecessary risks, skipping steps, and taking shortcuts. Distractions. Personal issues can distract from doing work safely. Fatigue. Being tired slows down reaction time. Recklessness. Horseplay or misuse of tools is foolish and dangerous. Apathy. An uncaring attitude can lead to unsafe behaviors. Remain alert and careful on your first day of work and every day after. Set your personal worries aside and focus on the job at hand. Come to work rested and energized. Do not engage in horseplay. Take pride in work safely. Know the correct procedures for doing the job and do them. Understand why the rules and procedures are in place. If you do not know how to do something, stop and ask. When performing a task, ask yourself, how can I do this safely? The first rule of safety. Know your responsibility for working safely. OSHA requires employers to provide a safe workplace. OSHA also requires employees to comply with safety standards. OPS Policy 7001 states that the Universal Forest Products is committed to providing a safe workplace for all employees. OPS Policy 7001 also states that it is the responsibility of every employee to work safely and help eliminate the risk of injury. You are responsible to wear the appropriate PPE for your job. You are responsible for following work rules and procedures. You are responsible for inspecting your work area and reporting hazards. You are responsible for knowing proper machine guarding. You are responsible for operating tools and equipment safely. You are responsible for knowing equipment lockout rules. Horseplay is no laughing matter. Know the dangers of horseplay and its consequences. Horseplay means rough fun. Fooling around means doing foolish or useless things. Horseplay and fooling around on the job is dangerous. Horseplay distracts from doing the job at hand. Horseplay directed at others puts coworkers in danger. Horseplay can also cause unexpected injury that can change your life forever. OPS Policy 7004. Absolutely no horseplay of any kind will be tolerated. Make a personal commitment to avoid horseplay. Focus on the job at hand. Encourage others to work safely. Discourage others from horseplay. Do not throw objects such as blocks, boards, nail plates, etc. Do not misuse tools such as nail guns, staple guns, banding tools, etc. Do not play games or practical jokes on your coworkers. Do not misuse forklifts, trucks, or other vehicles. Think about how you feel if your horseplay injured a coworker. Good safety habits. Be able to understand and practice good safety habits and know why they are beneficial to you, your coworkers, and your company. In our daily lives and at work, we use routines and habits that can be either positive or negative. Positive routines and habits include activities such as arriving to work on time, setting up your workstation, inspecting equipment, wearing PPE, maintaining a clean work area, following lockout-tagout procedures, and leaving your work area in an orderly condition. If you don't establish positive habits from the start, then negative habits are sure to occur. Negative habits include taking shortcuts, rushing through a job, bypassing a safety mechanism, engaging in horseplay, ignoring training procedures, etc. Once a habit is established, whether it's positive or negative, it is difficult to break. Over time, more senior employees develop habits that set the example for new employees. An employee who uses unsafe habits on the job might continue with an injury until the unsafe habit catches up with them. Establish good habits early in the job. Do not establish bad habits because they are difficult to break. Use good work habits to set the example for new employees. Remind your coworkers to use good habits and point out unsafe practices. To avoid establishing a bad habit, always ask the supervisor for the proper way to do a job. Take time to be safe and do it the right way. Don't take any chances. New employee training. Understand how we can all help new employees work safely. It is important to encourage each other to work safely, particularly new employees. Employees who are not trained properly on our machines and work practices can be a danger to themselves and others. Proper instructions on why something is done a certain way is just as important as how something is done. People develop work habits over time, and it's important to start new employees off and to teach them safe work habits. People learn best from what they observe and do. Understand what your specific role is in training and orientation of a new employee. Lead by example. It's not effective to say one thing then do another. Don't be afraid to help a new employee if you see a safety issue. Communicate with the new employee supervisor if you see any unsafe concerns involving a new hire. Demonstrate safe work practices and provide hands-on training. Explain why something is done a certain way, not just how it is done. Don't assume. Verify the employee knows how to do the job safely.